I ain't mean to people. Um, people put down street people. You know what? I'm always polite. Everything, man. I'm always polite. Always got good manners. You know,
Hey, nice to meet you.
I grew up with those.
Yeah.
You know, I never assaulted anybody. Nothing. You know, it's like, you know, people are a lot ruder to me than I am with them. I'll tell you that. You know, like that's just the way it is.
Chad.
Chad. I'm gonna interview Chad real quick. So, you wanna pick me up at the park?
My name is Larry.
My name's Carl. Carl Burnett.
Richard.
Richard.
About 4 years.
Yeah.
I've
Been here 2 summers.
2 summers.
I've been here 15 months.
15 months.
I was born here.
Oh, right.
I live in Burlington. I was born here, but I just got here. I never lived here before, but I'm gonna retire here. I'm homeless right now because I got 15 more months before I get my Social Security, and the people in this city are so generous.
He sits around. I walk around quite a bit. I go from the beach to here probably at least 15 times a day.
I have something he doesn't have. You know what that is? I was once young,
Yeah,
like he
right.
is. He not old yet.
No, me young,
Isn't that comical?
but we're best friends.
Oh, yeah.
There's 3 things that homeless people have to deal with every day. I'll tell you what they are. Hungry, tired, and lonely.
And you said you're gonna be homeless tomorrow again?
Yeah, I'm renting a room right now. I've been there for, I think this is my 3rd week. I was there 3 weeks altogether. But choosing to go back to camp in the woods for a while right now.
I was doing Adderall.
This
fucking
man used to be a
Percocets,
junkie.
I know, I'm not a junkie. Never did that.
Wow.
Never
You know
shot
what I'm
myself
saying.
up, but I mean, I did a lot of pills. You're not
You're
like
doing
you
better.
used to be.
You're doing better.
So I'm just trying to survive out on the streets. The cops are harassing me. They all know me. They're just harassing me all the time. I can't even lay my head anywhere without no trespassing. It's like.
You've been here your whole life?
Pretty much. I lived up north for a while. I got nailed for a DUI. Fucked up my whole life, man. Yeah, I did 2 years in jail, man. 2 years in jail, a year on the house arrest, a year good time.
Hey, Taylor, you're from Virginia.
Virginia.
I've been there
Been there.
a few times,
Oh, cool.
different ways.
For what?
Thumbing through prison from Vermont.
There ain't no affordable, housing. So I live on the streets basically.
Yeah.
The homeless community are taking care of me. We got 3 free meals here a day. Man can't starve here. I just want a hot dog. But anyway,
Yeah, motel if you can afford it. It's like how can I afford it, man? I'm out on the street. I'm living alone.
My name's Tim Coleman, and I work for COTS. Been here for 26 years. I coordinate the nighttime shelter, the overflow shelter, the drop-in center, outreach, and transitional housing. We say the main goal is to end homelessness, but that seems to be quite a difficult goal given the lack of jobs, the lack of education, and the lack of availability or ability for someone to take care of themselves. Over the years, people would come to the shelter for 2 weeks and they'd be gone, and that'd be it. You'd never see them again. The drop-in center offers case management services, lunch, access to voicemail, access to, well, right now we're figuring out the protocol for showers if you're not staying at the shelter because of bed bugs. Bum, 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 bum. But before that, we offered showers 2-3 times a week at the shelter, even if you weren't staying there, as long as you could show up sober so you get your stuff done. We're in the process of possibly renovating this building where we'll be able to have a washer, dryer, and showers on site. And you use those as a means to try to get people to start the beginning of taking care of oneself. Even if someone's being self-destructive, if they want to wash their clothes or they want to take a shower, well, that's a step in a healthier direction. Well, I think it depends on who the person is, how they're acting. I mean, I see the police continually pick up folks who are totally wasted out of their brains on alcohol or drugs, and they're very professional and very patient with folks that are doing this on a regular basis because that's their charge. That's what they need to do. Police have been very supportive to us and the clients that we serve, and try to watch out for people, and for the most part are very, very patient. Once in a while something happens, and I mean, because I've been here for 26 years, I can call up the chief or the assistant chief and go, hey, could you look into this? This wasn't cool. And they do, and the police officers talk to, and so I think the police have a challenge because they're here to supposedly protect and serve. So while somebody's robbing something, you've got 2 officers, the fire department, and an ambulance responding to somebody who, once again, has drank himself into oblivion.
It's a network. It's a network.
Yeah, do you guys just tell everybody?
Yeah. Everybody just kind of tells everybody.
We all talk.
We all talk.
What, around here?
Yeah, like how do you communicate with people that aren't actually right here?
Yeah, just people I know and stuff like that. I go to Salvation Army like at night and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's right down the street, right?
Yeah. Well, it's right down Main Street.
Oh, okay.
We serve dinner 6 nights a week, Monday through Saturday. Normally in the summer we see 80, 85 people a night. This year we've been seeing 130 people a night. We don't ask people if they're homeless or what their situation is because we want them to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I would say of the 130, probably a third are homeless. That number can go up and down. Burlington is right now off the charts. We have such a significant homeless population that organizations like the Salvation Army can't keep up with it. Our funding just can't keep up with the number of people coming in looking for help.
Yeah.
The Salvation Army is a church and a social service agency.
Oh, okay.
So, the Salvation Army is a huge church throughout the world. And the people in uniform, the officers of the Salvation Army, are actually ordained ministers.
I used to think about that too. I used to drive by street people. When I had my own job, I said, God, why don't they get a job? Well, I know why. I know why now. It's not fucking easy, man. I'll tell you that. It's not easy.
I'm telling you to try to get a job. Like, I just try to get a job interview and everything, but how it's so damn hard because I don't have showers and all this other stuff. And it's like my attitude's like I went to the interview, they totally wanted me, but then I just blew it off. And it's because we don't have the utensils and facilities like everybody else. It'd be nice to have a facility somewhere where we can just take a goddamn shower.
Yeah, exactly.
No?
No?
They like to give me some shit, say hi, but they don't bother me.
Are there a lot of cops here? Like, is there a certain time you guys have to?
Yeah, you can hang out here and the cops will bother you.
Yeah.
They don't really bother me when I'm here. They don't really bother me much until I'm with him. And he's like half in the bag.
They do, you know, but, you know, they're kind of nice about it. I've never been maced or anything like that, you know, but, you know, they're pretty nice about it, but it's like, they don't tolerate me. It's like, shit, I grew up here.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they like to. Some of them like to push their weight, and some of them are pretty cool.
As long as you're non-violent, you don't go to the drunk tank or hospital or tasered or maced or. As long as you're cordial and kind, be respectful.
They don't mess with me anyway because I'm a political person. I
Well,
pretty
you
much
got
tell-
your own problem.
I know how to tell. Unless I got a warrant for my arrest, get the fuck away from me. Sorry.
Stop swearing. You
I'm
gotta
sorry,
edit that. They'll take that hand, you know, like, and take you down and put the knee in the back and handcuff you.
Does that happen before to you?
Not to me, because I'm not belligerent.
I sleep where I need to sleep, you know. Anytime I sleep there, bam, no trespassing. Give me no trespassing? For what? What did I do? I got a $500 fine the other day for disorderly conduct. It's like, disorderly conduct. I'm probably about the mellowest person you ever met, dude. The food's okay, you know. I hit the food shelf in the morning. Breakfast. Chili. Chili and beans. Holy crapper. You know, chili for breakfast? I mean, Jesus Christmas. You know? But, you know, I ate it because I was hungry. Sometimes over the weekend we get a brown bag lunch.
Yeah.
You know, at the, you know, it's not the food shelf, but it's a church that delivers it. It's, you know, you get a brown bag lunch. You get hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
You know, you get a sandwich. You know, something like that. You know, which is way cool. You know, I never complain about food, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Never.
Today is Tuesday, and at 6 o'clock I have 5 churches that come up and we have a Bible study
today
here.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They bring us down sandwiches, you know, bag lunches that you're talking about, water, blankets, jackets, socks, hygiene products, Bibles, and little jacks.
The number of homeless people mainly homeless families, has been increasing dramatically, even more so than homeless individuals, which I think surprises people because there is a stereotypical view of someone who's homeless being often an older man, sometimes with substance abuse problems or mental health issues, and they think that that kind of street homelessness is what homelessness is. I think at last count, the percentage of people who are homeless in Vermont was 25% of them were children under 18. No, we're the bank, so we really haven't. I mean, our programs, again, who's living in the housing that we financed, absolutely, a lot of them were homeless or would be homeless, but for the low-cost housing that we provide. But we don't offer any cash assistance or benefit programs. The state agency, Human Services, really takes the lead on a lot of that.
How do y'all communicate?
I don't really do the homeless shelter. Never have. I used to live above the homeless shelter in an apartment building before they were one.
Yeah.
But now the shelter and the whole building are one. It's a crummy thing what they did.
Yes, COTS, great program.
Do you guys do anything with them?
We don't really do anything directly. We're supportive of each other, and they'll send. They don't have a feeding program, so a lot of the people at COTS will come here every night for dinner.
Oh, wow.
And that type of thing. So they provide, you know, a place to stay. We provide a meal.
Well, the Salvation Army will provide free clothing to our folks, and they provide a meal 6 days a week for dinner.
Yeah, but you have to understand,
Way station cots.
all over town,
Yeah.
they have a day station that the homeless people that live in their night station, the way station they call it, can go in the daytime so that they don't freeze to death up here. It gets very, very cold.
Do you have a
up
car?
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, COTS does provide that. I believe their day station, which is open when shelters are closed, I'm pretty sure they have some showers there, and they also let people receive mail there and have, you know, voicemails set up for people so that they can give an actual phone number to employers. So they, you know, people do realize that, service agencies do realize that and have worked to overcome that. But if, I mean, one of the drawbacks of being in a small state like Vermont is that if people are not affiliated with one of the very few number of agencies that provide homeless services, then they can't take advantage of those benefits.
The winters here?
Yeah.
Out of 10 people that were with me sleeping outside the last 2 years, 7 of them are dead.
What we see for changes is a number of folks who are abusing substances will stop because they don't have a place to live in the winter, not, you know, no tents or whatever. So they'll stop drinking for 3, 4, 5 months. And then there's other people in the area who have made connections or have family or friends or whatever where they'll acquiesce and say, okay, come stay with me during the winter because you're going to freeze to death.
Oh, man, it's rough. It's rough. I sleep through the winter and stuff like that. You know, it's like, you know, sometimes I don't know how I'm going to survive. You know.
You ever watch your friend freezing to death, passed out, cold, drunk? No matter what you do, you can't wake him up because he won't move. You don't want to call the cops because you're already drunk, dope.
Yeah, I mean, the winter, we'll actually see the numbers go down a little in the wintertime because some of the homeless people are transient, so they'll come up here for the summer and then start to progress further south as the winter comes.
Larry said you travel from here to Florida?
I quite often I go south in the winter because I like staying outside. Every now and then I'll stay inside up here in the winter, but
Do you bike there?
no, I'll take a train.
Oh, okay.
They actually travel back and forth all the way across the country, so it's sort of like, you know, migrating birds, I guess.
No, we
I don't know what I'm doing this winter.
stay here.
Yeah.
We try to go into shelter. But the thing is, shelter's got a lot of rules.
We go around to all the camps in the area, all of our friends, and we check on them.
Yep, and make sure they're still alive. My family actually is pretty good to me. They care about me.
Mine are all dead.
I can call them. I can call them, and they'll help me out and stuff. They don't understand why I'm doing this. I don't either. But they, you know, what I mean, they also see a difference in me too, versus me when I was really a drug addict versus me being out here and just trying to get my.
All you do is drink.
All I do is drink now.
Well, I'm hoping to touch base with my kids. I haven't seen my kids in 3 years. You know, so I'm hoping maybe someday a miracle will happen.
My girl, where will you go? Now that I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines, where the sun will ever shine, I would shiver though.